So this morning aku mau belajar menambah ilmu masak dengan Diego, chef dari Cibo. Kita sama-sama mau belajar bikin pasta. Karena saya belum bisa bikin pasta yang perfect, fresh pasta. Oke? I see you. Bye. I'm so happy that I can do this with you.
Thank you for your time.
And you can explain now, what are we going to do today?
Sure. We will show you how to make pasta the way we do. There's many different kind of pasta in Italy. The way we do is something slightly different from the rest, and we'll guide you through it. We start with two very simple ingredients. Okay? This is flour, regular tepung terigu or regular flour. We have another one, this is called semolina. It's exactly the same thing from hard wheat. This is from soft wheat, from a variety called Manitoba or 00, which is soft wheat. This one is it's called durum wheat, which is normally harder and is coarser. If you feel it, you touch it, it's like sand.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really hard to work this, but it pays off in the end. So in Italy, mostly we have two different kinds of pasta, dry pasta and fresh pasta. When we say fresh pasta, we have always the element of egg in it.
Yeah.
Okay? Can be egg and flour. Dry pasta is water and flour. Okay? Why we have two different kinds of pasta? In the north, the weather is very cold, and when you live there, you need to burn more calories in a day. Therefore, your meal needs to be richer. Needs to be richer. In the north, you find a lot of braised meat, a lot of long cooking, a lot of long preparation, especially
and stuff, yeah?
Correct, very long, very rich. In the south is opposite. In south you have very minute preparation, very quick preparation, very fresh ingredient. Think of mostly fish, tomatoes, vegetables. Correct, really easy, really fast. Why? Because the weather is so hot there. When the weather is hot, you need to have lighter intake and fresh, otherwise it's so heavy at the end of the day. Now, the pasta that we do is something in between. We use only egg yolk. As you can see, this dough is super yellow, super rich. The normal household recipe in Italy that every mama, every grandma says is always super simple. 10 eggs, 1 kilo. Mix it, rest it, cut it, and you can start to do. We use only semolina and only egg yolk, which is really, really hard to work with because it's so dense and so thick.
How many egg yolk and how many semolina?
Oh, we do about 45 egg yolk.
How much?
Yes.
40. For this?
Yes, and 1 kilo semolina. Actually, when you bite in the pasta, you should feel a little chew. You should feel a little bite. It shouldn't be melt in your mouth or too tender, okay? By using semolina, it's very hard to overcook this pasta.
With this, you can actually do everything. Like with the same like ingredients, you can make spaghetti, angel hair, or just like specifically.
Yes, but not all the pasta are semolina based. A good pasta should always be soft, smooth, yet little sticky. You have to have little bit of stickiness. Okay? So I'm gonna cut a little bit, and I'm gonna cover the rest. So I'm starting out by flattening the dough. I use a little flour.
Later I want to try.
Yeah, easy.
Try with you.
Sure. Now, we have something very common back home. It's a pasta machine. It has a wheel which leads to, you might come and take a look if you want. You have two wheels which controls the thickness of your pasta. Okay? And you have a wheel which controls the size. You always start from the bigger one. So I go to 10 and I start to stretch my pasta. Now that I've done at 10, I move to 8. Always 2, 2. Now you feel, touch the pasta, it's sticky.
Yes.
Right? This is good. If it gets too sticky, all you need to do, little bit of flour only. Whenever you're making pasta, you cannot have water nearby. If you drop the water, all this is gone. It's time wasted. And
really?
You have, yes.
Jadi ternyata kalau bikin pasta nggak boleh ada air di sekitarnya. Pokoknya semua cairan tidak boleh dekat pembuatan pasta. Aku suka salah tuh. Begitu kena air sedikit, gatot gagal. Start from zero. Dengan 45 kuning telur, aduh rugi kan? Jadi prosesnya harus 2 kali dengan size yang sama. Diulang. Lama juga ternyata, nggak mudah loh bikin pasta.
There's no rule. The pasta is better thinner, is better thicker, depending
Really
on what
how we like
format.
it also.
Depending on what format you do, depending what recipe you do.
Tetap harus pakai filling ya kalau bikin pasta. Dan ketebalannya pun ya tergantung kita maunya tebal atau tipis. Supaya kalau kita mau bikin kayak ravioli atau pasta-pasta yang ada isinya, kita kan pengen merasakan isinya. Jadi harus tipis.
Now we are there.
Yes.
Now I can see my hand.
I can see my nail polish.
It could be even thinner if we want to. It could be a little thinner. And the more we keep it, the more it's gonna get dry. So I'm gonna cut it in half now. Okay.
Okay.
So flour. And I'm just gonna fold it here. Without pressure, no pressure. You don't have to press it. Leave it like this.
Pokoknya harus dengan lembut. Swish, swish.
Now, because our pasta is thin, I will show you a few different kinds of filled pasta. Now, I'm being very careful. I have container with water. I put a filling underneath. So if I spill on the plate, not on the dough itself. Now, when making ravioli, what do you see? This is larger, this is smaller. I would need the larger side on my left, the smaller side on my right. Why? Because I will be doing this motion. Because I will have some filling. So what I do, I fold it in half, I push a little bit, and I gently press, so I can create my division line, and I know where am I. Some people use egg. I like to use water to brush the dough. This pasta is already rich in egg. I wouldn't want to make it richer. So, water, gently, very quickly brush only the side that I'm going to put my filling in. If I brush two sides, it won't stick. Okay?
Yep.
That's it, done. I move away my water. I'm having a filling. This is simple ricotta, spinach, parmigiano cheese.
Oh ya, nice. Sekarang kita belajar the classic Italian from the north, is it?
Yes. Now
Karena
we're gonna
Diego dari north, dari Bologna. Nah, setiap daerah di Italia ada berapa? 20 ya?
20.
20 area di Italia dan beda-beda, sama kayak Indonesia kan. Nasi goreng ada beda-beda, ada Betawi, ada Jawa, ada ini, sama dengan di Italia pasta sesuai dengan musimnya. Kalau di north karena dingin jadi lebih heavy, lebih rich. Kalau di selatan karena panas lebih light. Hampir sama lah. Principle of food itu dari mana asalnya tergantung dari musimnya, dekat laut atau enggak, dekat hutan ya kan. Kayak kemarin kita masak di hutan.
These are called garganelli. This pasta is a typical pasta from my area of Italy, from Emilia-Romagna region. Okay. So what we do, we take a sheet of pasta, translucent, very thin. We want it, and then we're going to cut it into squares, not too big.
So all this, the thin pasta, this is what we do, right? The ravioli, tortellini, and what is it called?
Garganelli.
Garganelli. Okay.
Yes. This is called comb, like
Sisir.
what I used to comb my hair.
Sisir.
Okay. You have a stick, very simple. You wrap your pasta around the stick, just like this. Okay. You apply little pressure, little. Boom. Twist and out.
It's like ini, like penne.
Penne is different. Penne are not made by hand.
No, but shape-nya nice.
Now we have this. The wood give us this stripe, and the stripe not only looks nice, but it will help to catch more
The
sauce.
Yes. Jadi ini namanya, saya lupa dan Diego. Susah.
Garganelli.
Garganelli namanya. Dan ini kenapa ada gerigi-gerigi ini sebetulnya untuk meresap lebih banyak sos gitu. Jadi sangat cocok untuk saus-saus yang banyak daging, ragu. Aku juga pernah bikin kan ragu, tapi yang nggak pakai pasta yang fresh. Sekarang aku mau bikin di rumah nanti. Harus beli ini.
Nggak ada di Indonesia nih.
Tuh kan, susah deh.
Try make some here.
Aku coba deh. Nggak ada ya?
This pasta can be frozen, or
Can.
you can dry it. But when drying
This way.
a dough, anyway, either back or forth anyway. But don't be shy to put a bit more pressure.
Oh,
And when you
Okay.
remove it, you twist it.
okay. Harus Amazon.
I don't think so.
What is it called?
Comb.
Com. Yeah, when I go to Italy.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice. Try one more.
So I was saying this pasta can be dry, but it's always harder to dry a dough that has a fat content, which is egg inside. The best pasta for drying is dry pasta, which is water and flour.
Yes.
Not usually something with eggs in it. It's okay for home, but I wouldn't recommend it for restaurant use.
So this one, we can just freeze it?
Yes.
Okay.
Now we do a few more shapes. I'm gonna do
Okay.
tonnarelli. Tonnarelli made in linguine, but fresh, ultra fresh pasta, and very thick.
Selalu jangan tekan-tekan terlalu keras. Soft. 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 Not too much pressure. Terlengket kan? Some needs a lot of flour ya.
Yeah, especially the fresh. So, on long pasta, I like to use a bit of extra flour.
Aduh, telat loh. Udah kacau nih.
Pasti iya.
We always forget. I always forget. Anyway.
Second shape of pasta. Same thing, lot of flour. I'm gonna fold it.
Not too much pressure.
Yeah.
This one is called apa?
Tagliatelle.
Oh, yang gede-gede ya?
Very simple.
Jadi memang kalau yang pasta sudah ada isinya, itu kan udah ada rasa. Jadi memang
Ayo,
light, sausnya harus lebih light,
here today,
lebih nggak heavy supaya isinya ini
Lala.
lebih terasa dalam mulut kan,
Mas saya.
dalam perut. Kalau pasta-pasta ini kan tidak ada rasanya, hanya kayak tepung. Jadi harus sausnya yang lebih rich, lebih heavy, lebih tasty.
Butter, sage, lala,
Supaya
tomato.
keluar rasanya. Tapi aku bener loh, nanti di Jakarta aku mau nyoba loh. Isi rendang, pasti enak kali ya? Hah? Pakai saus, aku mau coba bikin pasta ini tapi with the Indonesian twist.
Halo.
Mudah-mudahan Diego nggak marah loh. Tadi kita udah belajar bikin pastanya. Nah, episode selanjutnya kita akan memasaknya. Langsung di dapurnya Diego. So, jangan sampai ketinggalan next episode ya. See you.